Hey guys, this is Brittany, aka Breezy, aka Bree, aka just me. Welcome to my channel, Breezee Reacts, and this is my reaction to the movie Birth of a Nation about a man named Nat Turner, uh, brought to us by a very, very, very talented man named Nate Parker. The first thing I want to say about this movie, obviously this is another underrated film that fell on a lot of deaf ears, which is really sad because the movie is pure art from the very beginning. It had great dialogue, good chemistry, and awesome flow. And I loved each of the music scores that were played throughout this film. And this movie, the brilliance of it, it really makes me wonder what would happen if Nate Parker and Jordan Peele collaborated for a movie project. I think that would be something very awesome. So, guys, if you haven't thought about that yet, maybe you guys should get together, call each other up, and work something out. Um, I really appreciate that. That just to let you know in advance, this might be a spoiler for all of you who haven't seen it. Let me say first, if you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. Go buy it, go rent it at the library. That's how I got my copy here. Um, and it's actually worth investing your money into. So if you're not sure about movies, and see if they're available at your library first, check them out. And if you like them, go, support people. Okay, a little bit of a spoiler in some of this. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to get spoiled, you probably want to leave at this moment. So there's Nat and his wife, there's a honeymoon scene when they get married. And for me, the scene embodied an artful taste, celebrating the beauty of nakedness and love. And it wasn't racy or derogatory, which I really appreciated, because that's what you usually see in most movies. And I also, throughout the whole movie, I got a slight feel of calmness. Even in the midst of violence, which I felt was very brilliant and refreshing. I felt that it was a really good way to get the key points across. And in most movies, you see very extreme acts of violence and chaos, which I personally believe are intended to evoke fear. But I felt that Nate's delivery, it was encouraging awakeness and strength, which I loved. And also, just a little side note, I felt that the actor that played Hart really reminded me of Danny Glover. I don't know if anyone else felt the same. Okay, so to me, there were some parallel messages. First, there's a strong message to rebel and rise up against your enemy. And second, there's to me a warning of your own people or your own brethren, who are working and moving against you and causing your demise. And obviously, we see this a lot, especially in the black community, with a lot of the black on black crime, a lot of, black people hating other black people, like the crabs in the barrel pulling each other down, that has to stop. And I personally felt like that was kind of an underlying message. Um, and when we have, these riots and these boycotts and these campaigns, in support of things like Black Lives Matter, it doesn't make sense, when we're still hating on each other, when we're still killing ourselves and each other. So for me, a big takeaway is do better, be better, get better results. So I'm really curious to know if any of you guys have seen this movie, what you thought about it, how you feel, if you agree with some of the things I said, if you disagree with everything I said. Thumbs up if you like, thumbs down if you don't. I hope you did. Comment, rate, share, subscribe down below. Also in the description, you can find links to my social media as well as my other YouTube channels. Take care. Peace.